Hey, it's Brock here with Rock Hill Farms, and I just found a problem that's going to cost me some money. This is almost a brand new dump trailer. I might have had it month and a half, something like that, and I've got a tire that's shredded in one spot, and I don't see that kind of problem on any of the other tires. So I know I have to buy one tire. I'll probably buy 4. And then the question is, what caused this? Only thing I can think of is my brakes are locked up on this one. I don't know. I'm gonna take the trailer over, get it on level ground, get it lifted up in the air, and see what I can figure out. Whatever the problem is here, I assume I'm gonna have to take this wheel off to fix it, so might as well take the nuts loose before I pick it up. This is a low quality tire to begin with, and I was on the fence about replacing them just to do it, and I didn't want to do it because they were torn up already. In yesterday's video, when I talked about the downside of this style door, this is an example. I would like to lift that up, get out and put the jack stands under it. And I can't get out the door because it swings open to the front. So I'll have to have a second person to put my jack stands under if I want to jack this up with the skid loader. So the 2 back tires are not off the ground, and we've got jacks under the frame in 2 spots on the front. Then we're going to use this jack as a third point of support. I think we should be pretty stable now. So the first thing I noticed when I lift it is it's not just that one spot. There's a flattened spot here where all the rubber is ripped from being drug. There's a flat spot here. Yeah, it is all the way around, and I'm pretty sure the other side has no damage. This one looks perfect. No flat spots, no damage. I'm gonna look at the other side real quick. We've got no issues on the other side. The other tire looks fine. But this is, you can see almost everywhere. So like right here, this tread looks perfect, and this is the worst spot, but halfway around this tire are flat spots. Flat, 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 wear, and then the really bad spot. I don't even think a bad bearing would do that. Doesn't it seem like that has to be the brakes trying to engage? The great thing about this channel is it's not me teaching stuff, it's a community, and there will be some people who have a lot more experience with this than me that answer this question in the comments. I mean, it turns pretty free. I hear a little bit of a kind of a scraping type noise as it turns, but not bad enough I would expect that. I think I'm going to find an impact because these are tight threading the entire way. I don't know what size that is, 22 millimeter. I'm going to grab an impact and buzz those off. Okay, this grease in here looks really clean and new. I'm assuming that this is a cap right here that pops off. I do not know anything about these, honestly. Yeah. Okay, this nut here is loose. First thought would be, well, it shouldn't be, but actually, if it's got a cotter key in it, it may be okay that it's loose. Okay, I've never seen anything like this before. Without knowing anything about it, it seems like this is a keeper. If I can pop this keeper off, that will allow the nut to turn. Alright, I'm not familiar with this type of style of retainer, but I was able to pretty easily get that off. If you notice the way this pivot point isn't staying in place the way it's supposed to be, up at the top of this little swing arm, that is what I would guess is probably causing the issue, but I'm just not 100% sure of that. So my expectation here was that something would be glaringly, just obviously wrong, and I could fix it. I see the one issue that I already mentioned, but I'm not certain if that's causing this wheel to lock up. There is also an adjustment on the bottom side, and if it's just out of adjustment, I could see it causing the problem. And there's probably some good YouTube videos that would show me how to fix it. I actually had another theory that maybe there's nothing wrong with this side. Maybe the brakes aren't working on the other side. And if that's the case, then every time these brakes engage, one wheel's trying to stop the truck and trailer and could potentially cause that. But it's unusual that it's wearing so hard in certain spots and not in others. So it's got to be that when it locks up hard. So let me know if you have any other ideas, or if maybe you saw something that I didn't. Alright guys, when I came out here and turned the camera on, my thought was, it's Sunday evening, I should have just enough time to take those brakes apart, get what I need and fix it, but I don't know what the problem is. And the important part of this, as always, is can we help other people from having this same problem that's going to cost them money too? And I have more questions than answers, and I've decided to take it in and let a professional look at it and read all your comments, and then I'll do a follow-up in another video or something. One thing I wondered about is if this could happen just from having my brake controller too high. A lot of times I used to run at 3.5 on the gain on my brake controller, and when I'm pulling a full 14,000 pounds, I'm turning it up to 6 or 6.5, and maybe that's too high. But if that's the case, you would think it would be on all of the brakes, not just, or all the tires, not just that one. Now hypothetically, maybe my other side, the brakes aren't working at all. I've got the gain up too high to begin with, and when the trailer brakes engage, it's only engaging one side. I could see that causing it. I just don't know, so I'm not going to do anything else. I've got that all put back together, and I'm not very far from the nearest tire shop that I trust, so I'm just going to take it over there and let them look at it. I'll go slow on a back road, and I think it'll be fine to get over there. Sorry I couldn't provide more information in this video, but I will find out what's going on here and let you guys know. I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.